Roadmap basics. Why break your vision or vision board into a roadmap? Direction. What do you want? Where do you want to go? What is a roadmap? Breaking down a goal in life is what takes it from being a dream to becoming a plan. It is also the process that moves the concept from being impossible to being possible in the mind. When your mind sees each step of a larger target broken down, it can remove that task from the whole sequence of events needed to cross the finish line, allowing the mind to objectively look at the individual task. And when you look at each step by itself, you will see you are 100% capable of each step. If you are not, you simply need to break those steps down far enough until there is a feedback loop of belief and accomplishment. For example, the goal I had to release School of Soul, the overall thought of it was absolutely paralyzing. I wanted to do it so badly, and when I thought about the target, I thought about it as one project, one target, and I could not bear how to possibly do it all. Then, I reframed the target into practical steps in sequence, and when one level was passed, the next would open, and thus all I had to do was the next thing in front of me. I did not need to think of the project as a whole. Suddenly, it consisted of many levels that I knew individually I could complete when I broke the project down into its different stages. Steps to break down the project. I did not know how to publish a book series. The thought was daunting to say the least, not to mention I had 11 books planned. So, I broke my goal down into these steps for my roadmap. Create the outline, all chapter modules and lesson titles. Fill in the chapters, hire an editor, hire a filming company, film the modules, design workbooks, package all content together. Boom, cross the finish line. Then, when I looked at step 1 and thought, all I have to do is fill out the titles, I said, okay, great, I can fill out titles. That is not overwhelming. Done. Okay, next, and so on. I didn't need to look or focus on the rest of the list because I can't even do those things until the first level is crossed off. I didn't need to think about publishing a book series. I only had to think about filling out titles, then the next step. See how this changes the pressure associated with building such a large project? Planning your roadmap. Start with the end goal. A roadmap is a strategic plan that guides you from where you are to where you want to be. It breaks down your main objectives into smaller, actionable steps, providing clarity, direction, and a visual reminder of your progress. Think of it as your blueprint for achieving your goals, helping you stay organized, focused, and motivated along your journey. To create a roadmap, begin by envisioning your end goal and work backward, breaking it down into specific, manageable steps. This approach ensures that you always know what needs to be done next, keeping you on track to achieve your objectives. For example, you might ask yourself, where do I need to be in 1 year, 6 months, 1 month, 1 week, or even tomorrow? By setting these milestones, you create a clear path toward your goal. Use progress bars to visualize these milestones, making it easy to track where you should be at different points in time or by measurable targets, such as saving money or increasing sales. By working backward from your end goal, you build confidence in your ability to figure out the necessary steps and make steady progress. How to break down your goals. Income goals. Break down yearly income goals into monthly, weekly, or daily targets. This makes financial goals more tangible and actionable. For example, if you aim to earn a certain amount in a year, calculate how much you need to make each month or week to stay on track. Actionable steps. Use a future math approach for business goals, such as calculating how many products need to be sold to reach your income target. This technique can apply to any goal, personal, professional, or financial. Types of roadmaps. There are various types of roadmaps to suit different goals and preferences. Choose the format that works best for you. Timeline roadmap. A visual representation that plots tasks and milestones along a chronological timeline. It helps you see the sequence of actions and their deadlines. This roadmap is particularly useful for projects with specific deadlines or when you need to visualize the progression of events over time. Column and row roadmap organizes goals and tasks in a table format, with columns and rows representing different categories, stages, or priorities. This structured overview allows you to track progress across various aspects of your goal, making it easy to see what has been done and what still needs attention. Funnel roadmap narrows down a broad objective into specific actionable steps. It starts with a general goal at the top and funnels down into detailed tasks that need to be completed. This type of roadmap is ideal for complex goals that require breaking down into smaller, more manageable parts. If, then roadmap. A conditional plan that outlines different actions based on potential outcomes or scenarios. It prepares you for various possibilities and helps you adjust your strategy accordingly. This type is especially useful for goals that involve uncertainty or require flexibility in planning. Check off or peel off roadmap involves creating a list of tasks or milestones that you physically mark off as you complete them. For example, when I worked as a realtor, I used this method to track my bus stop purchases. I printed 19 small images and checked them off one by one as I completed each purchase. This tactile method can be incredibly motivating and satisfying, as it provides a tangible sense of progress. Why use a roadmap? A roadmap is more than just a plan. It's a visual tool that keeps you motivated, focused, and accountable. By choosing a roadmap style that fits your needs, you make your journey toward your goals engaging and rewarding. It's about creating a strategy that works for you, breaking down your objectives into manageable pieces, and celebrating each step forward. Remember, your roadmap is not just a guide, it's a game changer in your journey toward success. How to assemble your roadmap. Define your vision. Start by clarifying your end goal. What do you want to achieve? What does success look like for you? Break down goals into steps. Identify the smaller tasks or milestones needed to reach your goal. These should be actionable and time-bound. Choose a roadmap. Type. Depending on your personal style and the complexity of your goals, select a roadmap format that works best for you. Organize and prioritize. Arrange the steps in order of priority and sequence. Determine what needs to be done first and what can wait. Track and review progress. Regularly update your roadmap to reflect completed tasks and adjust for any changes. Use it as a dynamic tool to keep you on track. Best practices for assembling your roadmap include dates. Set specific dates for each task or milestone to create a sense of urgency and accountability. Set specific goals and steps. Clearly define each goal and the steps needed to achieve it. Be as specific as possible to avoid ambiguity. Focus on the next thing. Always concentrate on the next actionable step rather than getting overwhelmed by the bigger picture. This approach helps maintain momentum and prevents procrastination. Use tools like Asana. After creating your roadmap, consider transferring it to a digital tool like Asana. Focus on one step at a time by only keeping the next thing visible, reducing overwhelm. Document versions. Take a photo of your board before making any changes. Save these photos as different versions, e.g., Draft 1, Draft 2, on your desktop. This allows you to review your progress after you cross the finish line, providing a visual history of your journey. By assembling and using a roadmap effectively, you can turn your dreams into actionable plans, keep track of your progress, and achieve your goals with greater clarity and purpose. How to break down your goal into 100 steps. Seems extreme? Not really. Just like the vision board, you're going to first set the high-level overview, but then put it away and focus on the next step. Don't know where to start? Use the reduction method. When you're overwhelmed and unsure where to begin, the reduction method is a simple yet effective strategy to help you get started and gain clarity. Step 1. Brain dump. Start by emptying your mind of all thoughts, ideas, and tasks. Grab a sheet of paper or use random Post-its and jot down everything as it comes to you. Don't worry about organization or structure. The key is to get your thoughts out of your head and onto the page. Step 2. Focus on the subject. If you're unsure what to write, start by putting a central subject in the middle of a blank page. For example, if your goal is to start a new project, write the project name or its primary focus in the center. Put this page on the wall where you can see it regularly. Step 3. Let the vision expand. Allow your ideas to build gradually over time. Whenever you have a new thought or insight related to the subject, add it to the page. Keep it simple. Don't worry about structure or order at this point. Just add every thought that comes to mind. Step 4. Condense and refine. Periodically, take a step back and review your notes. Start condensing and organizing the information. Look for patterns, priorities, and connections between ideas. This process helps your vision evolve organically, revealing the next steps you need to take. Step 5. Daily engagement. Make it a habit to sit down for just 5 minutes daily looking at your page or post-its. Allow your thoughts to flow freely and write down anything that comes to mind. This daily engagement helps keep your mind focused on your goal and allows ideas to mature without forcing them. Key benefits of the reduction method: clarifies your thoughts, helps you clear mental clutter and get all your ideas on paper. Encourages organic growth, allows your ideas and vision to expand naturally over time. Minimizes overwhelm, reduces the pressure to have everything figured out at once by breaking down the process into manageable steps. Focuses energy and intention, directs your attention and energy toward your goal without overexerting yourself. Remember, the goal of the reduction method is to create a space for your vision to develop. Set your intention, focus your energy, and trust that clarity will come with time. This process doesn't have to be hard, just consistent. By using the reduction method, you'll find that the path to your goals starts to reveal itself naturally, one thought at a time. Implementing the lists. When making a process, it is one thing to create it, but then you actually have to implement it. The next time you do that task, pull out your list and go down it one by one until you memorize the process. The ultimate goal of the roadmap is to release the pressure associated with feeling like you have to do it all at once. You don't. You only have to take one step, then the next step, then take another. Continue doing this until you finish all the steps. That's it. You need to keep things simple. Where am I taking motion, not action? Direction is more important than speed. Do you know where you're going? If you don't know where you are going, how do you plan to get there? Honestly, don't know the steps? They will appear if you begin. How next steps get revealed. Personal journal, downloading instructions, and operating on autopilot. Lately, I've been receiving instruction downloads quite often. As I reflect on my last few weeks and the laser speed at which I've been operating, it's clear that the instructions have been so precise, I've had to do very little thinking. I'm purely running on autopilot at the moment, following each instruction as it comes in. Every time I begin the next task on my list, right as I sit down and start, even before I've done it, the next step of what I should do afterward comes to me, or the task mushrooms into a further vision of where to take it. I haven't even done the work yet, but by sitting down with a clear intention that I'm going to do the work, the universe rewards me, and the game continues. Looking back and reflecting on my last few weeks, I can now see that they were all instructions, all downloads. The things I've accomplished in the last week alone are mind-blowing. Don't know what to do next? You don't have to. Natural law says that with thought, thought expands. You need to act. Keep putting one foot in front of the next, and the next step is sure to be revealed. It's crazy once you get in flow with it and become aware of the natural revelations provided by accomplishment and closing loops. You will begin to see that it is a co-creative dance. As you take a step, the universe takes a step. You close a door, the next door opens, and your next part to do becomes illuminated. I love the headlight analogy to hit this concept home. As you go, as you close loops, the next steps will be revealed to you. It's like driving a car around a corner. You can only see so far with your headlights, but as you go around the corner, more is revealed to you. This is how divine guidance will come in. As you make space for grace, by crossing off your tasks and creating space, new guidance enters. Level complete. You have just leveled up. Continue to the next lesson.